Welcome, family. Acknowledging Amadou Ma in the space, Mama Fela, Afia in the space. Thank you for being here. We are so excited to be sharing the Circle of the Sun ceremony with you all in celebration of Queen Mother Abimbola Wali. It has been quite a joyful experience putting all of this together, speaking to some of you, um, co-creating as a Wake Up Everybody community, just doing what we know to do for our beloved sister to celebrate her light and life, to create the space for opportunity for us to give testimony and to bear witness to how she is and how she generates and the vibration that she operates on. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Shani Renee Trellis Benton Gibson. I am the producer, executive producer, and founder of the Wake Up Everybody virtual community. I'm the CEO of Spirit of Woman Leadership Development Institute, and just proud beyond measure to be connected to this phenomenal community and all of the extension, all of our relations, all of our relations. So we're going to get started. We've already started. We started as soon as we started to co-create and talk about the need to gather and celebrate our beloved sister Abimbola. And so we're going to continue. And so once again, if you're just coming in, welcome to the Circle of the Sun ceremony. We'll explain more about what this is once we get started and rolling. Just drop in the chat where you are on terra firma. Where are you seated right now? Drop that in the chat. What's the connective tissue in reference to the land that we stand on? Please drop that in the chat. Let us know who you are, where you are, so that we can get started. Drop it in the chat. I know it's early in the morning, folks. You know, your brain power may not be fully activated, but we invite you to drop in the chat where you are right now. I'm in Queens, New York, South Ozone Park to be exact. I'm a queen from Queens. Where's everybody else coming in from? And admin, let us know what's being dropped in the chat. I see it slowly coming in. Can somebody on the
All
admin?
right, so we got, yes,
Okay.
we have Colorado. Where else are we? Atlanta, Georgia, Brooklyn in the house. Rise to shine. We have Houston, Texas, and another Brooklyn, Richmond, Texas, Brooklyn again, Staten Island. Okay, Staten Island. Gainesville, Florida, Brooklyn again, Crown Heights. A lot of Brooklyn in the house for sure. Queens Village, Philadelphia, Baltimore, North Carolina, Far Rockaway, more Brooklyn, North Carolina, New Jersey, Florida, and Atlanta, Georgia. All right.
Beautiful. Keep it coming, y'all. Just let us know where you hail from. And Shan, we're ready to rock. If you could replace the share, and then we can move forward.
Great. We're going into our Wu song.
Yeah.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, releasing, we're teaching. sharing, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning, we're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I am Iya Ayodele, and I am going to facilitate call to order. I'm going to speak in Yoruba, and the translations of what I'm saying will be in the chat later. So, Eriwoya, 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 Ayagbo, Ayato, Ayaje, Ayamu, Omoriwon Simpe. Going to do, I'm calling all of the community to order. Community, we're calling you. And so we like to pay libations through what is called Iba. We pay homage. And so I pay homage to God, to spirit, to all of the forces of nature. Again, it will be in the chat for you to see. Iba Oludumare, Iba Orumila Ereli Ipin, Iba Akoda, Iba Asheda, Iba Ariwa, Iba Go-Usu, Iba Iwa Orun, Iba Iwo Orun, Iba Esu Okirioko, Iba Ogunye, Iba Ochosi, Iba Obatala Osaepa, Iba Sango Kariesi, Iba Oshun Oreyeyo, Iba Yemoja Omio, Iba Oya, Iba Bobororisa, Iba to all of our spiritual teachers, Iba to Baba, all of our fathers, Iba to Yeye, all of our mothers, Iba, 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 we pay homage, we respect you, we honor you, we love you, we call on you, and we give thanks for the shoulders that we stand on. And so we want to also acknowledge all of our ancestors in this moment. So I am going to ask if everyone can unmute for this particular piece so that we can call in the power, the presence, and the activation of our ancestors that will support us through this particular piece.
Yes.
Iba, please call out your ancestor's name. Iba.
Violet, all stop.
Gardo,
Show Carmen Mama.
Catherine Bird,
Rose,
Gwendolyn,
Eddie Williams,
The James family, Harris family,
Ruth,
all stop.
Melody
Monty,
All those women and
Ruby,
so that I can all stop. Say thank you.
Mama Finney,
Samuel all stop.
Dale,
Tangia
Douglas
Alcott.
Scott,
thanks.
Viola Scott.
Ashe, and we move forward and pass it on, knowing that we are rooted in their greatness, we are rooted in their love, and this session is rooted in their blessings. Ashe. You can move to the next one.
Now, as we prepare to move forward, bringing light and love and possibility into the space, we call in the sun in various ways, and just reminding each and every one of us that we are manifestations of the sun's power and light, that we're representatives of everything in the universe. And we're definitely, as melanated folks in this space, connected deeply to the sun and the land that possesses the sun so powerfully, which is Mother Africa. So as we move forward, listen in and ground yourself in the manifestations of the sun.
Here comes the sun, little darling. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. It's alright. Here comes the sun, little darling. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. It's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold and lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since you've been here. Here comes the sun, little darling. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. It's alright. Little darling, the smile will return to the faces now. Little darling, it seems like years since you've been here. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, feels like years since you've been here. Here comes the sun. I'm glad to see it. I see it. It's alright. Here comes the sun, little darling. I say it's alright, little darling. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say, little darling, it seems like years since you've been here. Little darling, here comes the sun. Baby, it's alright now. You can come on now. It's alright now. You can come on
Good morning, family and friends, friends who are family, Woo Nation. Good morning. I am Ra, the sun. And I want to tell you, or we are going to go on a little journey of someone that we know right now as Sister Mama Abimbola. Sister Mama Abimbola was born 9/9/45. All nines. And that is a magical, magical number for a magical, magical person. Are you ready to join us on the journey of our experience with Sister Mama Abimbola? If you are ready, please type in the chat that you are ready for the journey. Put some sons in the chat. We are ready. We are ready. Can I hear someone read out the chat, please? We
Yeah.
are ready.
The sun is shining in the chat. People put in the sun images. Folks said, I knew it was the sun. Beautiful, beautiful, Sister Zariah. Ready, ready, ready. I'm ready. Oni is ready in Gainesville, Florida. Thank you, Mama Oni. Who else is ready in the space to receive the sun in the form of Abimbola Wali? The suns, all of the emojis just looking beautiful. Folks are saying, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready to feel the sun, to be the sun, to amplify the sun, to uplift the sun, to recognize the sun in each other as we recognize the sun in our beloved sister Abimbola. The sun is here. Ooh, thank you, Yogisha, for all the manifestations of the sun. Show up, show out, y'all. Fire in the chat. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. Let's do that. Ready to receive. And so, as we move forward, I want to declare that Mama, Queen Mother Abimbola, is a hard-walking, straight-talking, melanated Black beauty of a woman, that her voice has resonance and power, that her energy is high and wide and it reaches beyond and across the miles, that she has a relationship with the sacred waters. But what we want to say is that she brings fire, that she is a master teacher, that she will correct you, that she will make sure that her voice is felt and heard in the space. And we have the great privilege of having her in this space for 4 beautiful and bountiful years. So as we put up the next slide, I want y'all to put in the chat what you think of the image and the sounds and how it reminds you of Mama Abimbola, because we selected this with intentionality. And we just want to know if you recognize why we selected it. So Chantel, are we ready to move forward?
Yes.
Thank you. Put it in the chat. What you got to say about this? Fearless, brave, courageous, Ashe. What else? Come on, family. Spanta, Hané, yes. Oh,
Shine
on. Yes.
Shine on. I will shine on you as you walk this earth. I will give you glow. I will give you energy. Shine on, sister. Abimbola, as you walk this planet all over the world. Bad, the disciplinarian, the mother, the nurturer, Abimbola. Community activist, mother of many.
All right. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. Let me read some of these shares. Yes. Woo, man. Ashe, Ashe. She's a brick house. Yes, Rukaya. Not fooling around. I mean, business. Nothing can stop me. Walking into my destiny, strutting in her purpose, vulnerable, loving, walking in her purpose on purpose, powerful, insightful, and free. See me. I am the goddess, proud African queen, always boldly stepping forward. Facebook said purposeful, imbued with power. Let's know who that was. Teresa, walking into the light. Ashe, yes, proud, sassy, strong, unapologetic, on a mission. It says, move aside, I'm moving forward. Then birthing hips, I love that. Walk, queen, walk. Super strong, confident, and beautiful, beautiful, unstoppable, unmessable with. Keep on stepping. She knows where she's going, walking into life proud, like I got this, necessary, always on time, just like the sunrise, energy, power, strength, Ashe, step mama Abimbola, step with pride, step in stride, powerful presence, walking on earth with a purpose. So before we move on, and Chantel, if you could put the next slide up, I want to just share that in this space, Abimbola, as I said earlier, has been an absolute teacher, guide, force. She's been the goddess energy, and she's been both masculine and feminine energy and everything in between. She has taught us, she has checked us out. I remember when she first came in 2020, when we first started this in response to the quarantine and just wanted to make sure that people were covered. She was peeping us, like, what are y'all doing up in here? And just watching and seeing if this was a space for her to be in. So Chantel, are you ready for the next slide so we can demonstrate how she has checked us, taught us, and created this space or co-created this space with us?
All right, we're gonna go to Brandon's side first, and then we come back to her checking us.
Okay, awesome.
All right,
No
let's pull
problem.
this up. You ready, Brandon?
Yes, yes. Peace, family. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. This is your boy here, Reverend B. Call myself the resident numerologist at this point. And we're here to honor our queen and to look at her destiny using the art and sciences of numerology. And this previous video and the shares, it literally, y'all took everything that I was going to say. So I don't really have much to say in my little 2-3 minutes left. So her birthday is September the 9th, 1945. And don't worry about the dog in the background. He's just agreeing with everything that I'm saying. This is a Virgo who, when we look at the sign of Virgo, Chopper, relax. Virgo really suggests at its core skill development. So when you think about all of our experiences with Queen Mother Abimbola, if skill development has not crossed your mind in terms of to express or to define her, I don't know what it is. Because Mama Abimbola was about skill development. She was let's learn, let's apply the resources, the knowledge, the wisdom. Let's share so that way everyone can grow and develop. And so we appreciate these lessons that we learn and that we continue to experience through skill development. And all of us can take a page out of that book to develop our skills, to continue to develop. But not only is skill development, which is an earth sign, very practical, down to earth, Mama Abimbola is a fire number. The number 9 is a fire number. The number 9 does not take no, as my pastor would say, no wooden nickels or no cross-eyed pennies from anyone. Fired up, ready to go. The number 9, all the words that you said in the chat, literally bold, courageous, powerful, a leader, dynamic, magnetic. This is a soul who understands the larger pictures of the world. This is not a small-minded person. This is someone who understands that the world, literally, the world is their playground. So they will travel. They will experience the entire human experience. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. They will give you the shirt off of their back, but you mess around, you will find out that they will take that shirt off of your back quickly. And they might cut you in the process. And if you have experienced Mama Abimbola check you, but she'll do it very subtle, very sweet. But she will check you. Whether you are facilitating a session, come on, some facilitators, I need you to chime in real quick if you've been checked by Mama Abimbola while you were facilitating. You're like, wait a minute, did I just get checked? Hold up. All right, let me reel back in my notes real quick. But here's what we talk about: the destiny. If I take the month, the day, the year that Mama Abimbola is born, Her destiny, again, a fire number. This is the number 1. So when we look at Mama Abimbola's life, she is the Alpha and the Omega. She is the personification of the Alpha and the Omega. One who's able to begin and one who will wrap things up, close it down, shut it down. So Mama Abimbola, we learned any lessons from your life. We appreciate you so much for teaching us how not only to initiate, but how to complete what it is that we start. And so we thank you for all of your lessons and all of your love. And we continue to shower you with love and with light, with energy, with power, and with grace. Family, one more thing I want to tell you. When you look at her name, she is the master builder. Her first name adds up to the master number 22. Her last name adds up to the master number 11. You add 22 plus 11, that gives you the master number 33, which is the master teacher. Let's let that resonate for a second and think about what are the lessons that you have learned, that you're continuing to learn, even in this moment. The master builder can take a concept, bring it into reality. And not only that, but has vision to foresight to be able to see what needs to be done. That's why Mama Abimbola can check you. That she knows what needs to be done because her spiritual vibration is literally out of this world. Peace, family.
Thank you. Let me read the chat and see what folks had to say about the reading of the numbers, her numbers, her arrival on the planet, on the day, the time that she got here, the year that she got here. So, Zakia, yes, she is. Yogisha, just verifying the 9, the power of the 9. Cherie, just applauding and demonstrating the strength. Buddha number, yes, laugh out loud. It's in love. Her checking, that's what Yogisha's referring to. Yeah, Robin, personification of the Alpha and the Omega. That's dope. Yogisha, and she is Mama Earth, grounded and rooted. Yeah, Robin, master builder, Abimbola, Hotep family from Veronica, Ashe from Robin, Matifa. I learned from Abimbola to keep on keeping on no matter what, and to be a gracious through fierce, gracious though fierce warrior. Sorry. And then I can't see the name. At the end it says Rod. Oh, I think that's Niger. Been checked and better for it. Shay Niger. And Laura Clark, Mama Abimbola, always teaching African history.
Shay.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Baba Brandon. All right, let's carry on. Let's see a little bit of the checking and the teaching and the fire in action.
I move on. I see a couple of hymns. So, and I know
I've been monitoring.
Abimbola.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have Abimbola, Adam, and Jacqueline.
Okay.
Blessings, Abimbola.
Yes, peace and blessings. I just wanted to enhance some of the things that you had said. When you mentioned Carter G. Woodson, in terms of February being the shortest month, we have to remember when we talk about go back and fetch, that it started out a Negro History Week.
Mm-hmm.
And so it wasn't as if somebody just gave us a month. And then it was extended because it was so relevant. So it wasn't that they were punishing us as a race. So I just wanted to, clarify that so people don't go away with misinformation. The other thing is Sankofa is an Adinkra symbol. You mentioned Ghana, you mentioned Africa, but it's an Adinkra symbol. There's a chart. And so for people who want to understand, there are other symbols that represent Sankofa, and they can go to the Adinkra, they can Google it, and you'll see the different meanings, and you'll see the different other symbols besides the bird for Sankofa. And then the last thing is I want to know why did you put, and this is just me, being an elder, almost 79 years old, why did you put a derogatory term after Sankofa? The SHIT word. Why would that, where did that come from? I'm confused.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing and reminding us about the history of Black History Month. It was a week, and I believe it was in the middle of, or it was the period of time in February around President's Day, and there's another
Frederick
person,
Douglass.
Frederick Douglass's birthday. And then, like you mentioned, it extended or expanded into a month. So yes, we are, that is true. And thank you for mentioning it and bringing that into the space, as well as the other Nzinqua symbols. So the symbol that I mentioned is one of the more famous, or one of the more better known symbols of Sankofa. And I mention it because it is the symbol of the bird looking back. But yes, you're absolutely right. There are other symbols. So Sankofa Dasht was, and I'm sorry if it's offensive, and I didn't even consider this. Consider that it might be offensive. It's a term that I heard, and it is essentially saying, go back, whatever it is that you are experiencing right now, whatever it is that you may be going through right now, you can go back and get something from the past to allow you to move through whatever it is in your present. So if you're discouraged, go back and find out what your ancestors did. And this will, I had a personal story that I wanted to share about that, but there are, what we need a lot of times is within us and within our history. And so I did not mean for the term to be offensive, and I apologize. If it is offensive to you, because that was not my intention.
All righty. I'm going to jump on in here. Nigel, I just want to acknowledge you because I thought you were going to go and share where you heard that from, because you heard it from me. And I'm very intentional about the things that I say. And for those of you who know me, but I wasn't there for this session because I would have taken responsibility for where Sankofa Dasht came from, and why I say it the way that I say it, and bring it to the space. But I love that Mama Abimbola came in and said, but you're like, this is just me, but I'm checking your behind. And Nigel, you were shook. She had you stuttering. And Yogesh, I know you would have told her it was me, but Nigel kept the secret. So Nigel, anything you want to say before we move on? And then we have hands up from Dr. Onaje.
Good morning, family. So yes, I was, and shook because I didn't think that it might be offensive to some. Not shook because of where it came from, who I heard it from, or anything like that. But she was absolutely right that, for me, it wasn't offensive, but in company, it may be. And that's something as a facilitator to consider. That's something as somebody who speaks in circles outside of your family and close friends, where terms mean aren't negative, is something to consider. So I appreciated, being checked on it. And I consider it now when I facilitate in spaces. I consider whether, terms that I use frequently are acceptable.
Ashe.
So thank you.
Love it, love it, love it. And, in the Wake Up Everybody community, we're here to wake up. And it's all different types of levels of waking up and ascending toward the light and toward the sun. So thank you for being the manifestation of the sun, and being a gracious and powerful and coachable and teachable leader. Yes, intergenerational learning, as Celeste declared. Go ahead, Baba. Hands up.
Barigani family, good morning.
Morning.
My apologies for being late. I was sleeping actually, so
That's allowed.
the body was saying it needed some rest, and then saw what time it was. Okay, got up, make prayer, get on the screen. But Mama Abimbola, I just want to say I love you just so much. You know, she and I go back to, I don't know if it was discussed earlier, her role in terms of the East organization in Brooklyn, New York. It might have been discussed. But I would like Mama Abimbola to share a little bit about her relationship with Shuja and Kojo. She was like the administrative person that was like mediating between those two, not as they were at war with each other, but just moving them forward. And being involved with Uhuru Sasa, the school in Brooklyn, Freedom Now, she's an educator. I don't know if that's come out, but and an administrator. So, Mama Abimbola, if you'd like to talk a little bit about that relationship and what you accomplish with them, assisting them in the work that they did, I think the audience would be also educated about that aspect of your life as well.
All right. We did not check in to see if she felt well enough or strong enough, if her sun energy was open to being in this space and receiving. So if there's someone that is in the space and she's with them, then they can acknowledge that. If not, then we're holding space for the energy, and we will be talking about who she is and how she is and sharing about the East later in the presentation. So I just want to check in to see if she's with us in the space where she's staying, and if someone is holding space for the Zoom, and I'm not sure. So if you are, just if you can unmute yourself and let us know. Okay. Possibly not. But this recording is for her to watch if she so chooses at her leisure and based on her bandwidth and strength. So we're generating this because Mama Abimbola lives, and she breathes and she shines, and this will be here for her as soon as she chooses.
If I can add to that, so I was trying to highlight how she was so effective in nurturing brother-to-brother relationships, right? Sometimes women don't know the role that they can play in helping brothers do what they have to do. But she was, of course, she elevated sisters, but she elevated the brothers as well. And that's a skill we have to bring back into existence. So I just wanted to highlight that aspect of her life.
Thank you.
Of her power. And I say, Asante Sana, Mama, or Asante Sana.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Baba. All righty. I am going to request that we move into talking about her name. So Chantel, if you would put up the next slide, and we would love to hear from somebody in the community who is willing to use your voice to share the power of her name and the sun and fire that is present in it. So raise your digital hand if you're willing to read for the collective. Anybody? Because I can always volunteer somebody. All right, purple, and then Amaduma. Let me see if we have enough sentences to accommodate folks. I think we can do like 4 people. So purple, Laura, in this order, Yosha, and Baba Onaje. I'll put it in the chat too. So if you can start, and just start from the very top.
Abimbola Wale. The name Abimbola has a Yoruba origin and is commonly used by the Yoruba people of Nigeria.
You finish the rest of the sentence.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nigeria, West Africa.
Thank you. Laura, you're next.
In Yoruba culture, names hold significant meaning and are chosen with careful consideration.
Yogisha. If you're speaking, we can't hear you, love.
Okay, you can hear me now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to zoom in, y'all.
So let's go back. I want to make sure that we honor the energy of this name. So Purple, if you can start us over, and let's get the proper pronunciation. Because I heard two different pronunciations, and I don't know if I'm gonna get this right because I've heard different pronunciations. So can someone, not her name, but the origin of the name, is it Yoruba? Is it Yoruba? Like I've heard different things. So somebody unmute who knows so that we can be told, because she would want us to get this correct.
Yeah, it is.
Yoruba.
It's Yoruba, right?
Yoruba. Okay. All right. So if we can start again with Purple, can you say it again, E.I. Robin, for Purple?
Yoruba.
Thank you. Purple, you got it?
Yep.
All right, awesome. You start at the top and then read your first line, and then Laura and then Stacy. Be ready because we're gonna start again so it's smooth. Go ahead, Purple.
Abimbola Wale. The name Abimbola has Yoruba origins and is commonly used amongst the Yoruba people of Nigeria, West Africa.
In Yoruba culture, names hold significant meaning and are chosen with careful consideration.
Abimbola combines two Yoruba words. Abi, meaning we gave birth to or born with, and Ola, meaning wealth or honor.
Thank you.
Therefore,
Wait,
Abimbola.
Stacy. The next person is Onaje.
Therefore, Abimbola can be understood to mean we gave birth to wealth or born with honor. Wali is the Arabic word meaning guardian, custodian, protector, helper, friend, supporter, and saint.
Ashe. All right, let's go back. Let's all unmute in the space and let's say Abimbola's name, the full name, and then we say the first definition, we gave birth to wealth or born with honor, and then after Wali, and we can not the where origin is, but the words guardian, custodian, protector. But we'll do it and let's take it in chunks. So let's start with Abimbola, if you could, and if somebody can mute for a sec so that we can get this straight. All right, I did ask y'all to unmute, so that's on me. But somebody, there's some background noise. So Abimbola, we say her name, the first name, and then we gave birth to wealth or born with honor. And then we'll say the Wali together. So on 3, let's unmute and share. And 1, 2, 3. Abimbola.
Abimbola Wale.
Born with honor. Abimbola gave birth to wealth or born with honor. Abimbola
To wealth or born with honor.
born with honor.
We gave Abimbola gave birth or gave birth
Abimbola.
Abimbola
All right, next round, and you'll have to unmute again. I love the energy, family. Let's keep it up. Let's call it up. Let's send it to Georgia if you're here in New York or wherever you happen to be. Let's send it across the miles. And we're going to speak Wali, the energy of it, into the space. I heard it being said, and we'll say guardian, custodian, protector, help. If there's a word that resonates with your spirit, just keep repeating it over and over again, but we can say them all. So inviting the community to say Wali and all of the meanings and all of the vibrations and all of the energies and all of the possibilities and all of the affirmations that are associated with that sacred name. So 1, 2, 3, unmute.
Wali.
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 Guardian,
Guardian.
custodian, Wali,
Custodian.
Wali.
Helper.
Agent.
It's a friend,
Lead.
Wali,
Beautiful.
counselor, companion.
Wali.
Mother, grandmother,
Historian.
Wali.
Whisper.
Example.
Wali.
Wali. Lover of people.
teacher,
Teacher.
Lead.
Mother of
damper,
children.
Lead. Fearless.
diffuser,
Energy. Wali.
Inspirator.
Wali.
grace, 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 grace.
Lead.
Wali.
Lead.
Wali.
Lead. Lead.
Mola, Wali, Abba Mola.
Wali.
beautiful family, beautiful. And I'm asking the admin if we can start to prepare ourselves to hear some of the testimony from our video tribute to our beloved Abimbola Wali. Her name speaks light and life. She is the sun. She is the sun. She is the sun. And while we wait for that video to be brought up, just asking someone, anyone who feels to share from one of the energies that we amplified from her first name or her last name, just share how it aligns with you, because she is here as a sacred, powerful servant of community. So her name feeds and fuels us all. Her name has nourished children. Her name has nourished other educators. Her name has nourished parents. Her name has nourished family. So who wants to raise their hand and speak from either the Abimbola or the Wali? And wanting to hear a voice we haven't heard yet. So I know that there are members of the East in this space. There are members that are part of her family and her sacred extended community. So anybody from one of the groups that is not a normal or regular participant in Wake Up Everybody, if we can hear from you, if you could raise your digital hand. Who is willing? Anyone? The power of Abimbola Wali and the name, what we just amplified. Amaduma, you willing to speak? So Mama Celeste.
I can speak.
All right, thank you, Mama. Go ahead.
When I think of Abimbola, I think of her regal nature. And I think of the term peace, and I think of the term love, because she's one of the first people I probably remember hearing that and always ending our conversations with peace and love. That's her persona. Such an elder, such a role model. I've known her from many different roles in my life, from Brooklyn College, from the East, from Uhuru Sasa, from the Akan community. Beautiful spirit, always diplomatic, and like I said, regal, a regal spirit.
Ashe, thank you, thank you. So I see some other hands. Chantel, please let us know when you are ready or we are ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, just want to hear from a couple of other people. And remember, we're speaking from her name. So just inviting that energy in. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Nazalima, is that correct?
Hi, yes, Nazalima. So going back,
Nazalma, thank you.
Nazalima.
Nazalima. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, yes, definitely Abimbola being that supporter and that helper. And, going back, I remember, way back when she made those carrot cakes. And I remember that was the first time I ever really had carrot cake. And just her commitment to making sure that we had healthy, nutritious food in our community for our children's celebrations, our celebrations. So way back when, I know many of you remember those carrot cakes and going by and picking them up. And she was just always so willing and able to provide us with healthy snack and treats. So that helper supporter of our health, and also helping us understand supporting our own people was something very important that she brought to us. And that definitely reminds me of that Wally part of her name. So just love her and wishing her the best.
Yes, thank you, beloved. Thank you for being here too. And one more from Sister Celeste. Are you ready?
Yes, greetings and good morning. I just there are so many words on the screen and off the screen. I would call her my forever sister. We met at Brooklyn College. We had our kids at Uhura Sasa. I would say Abimbola is the truest sister you could possibly want to have in your circle. Always supportive, always positive, always enthusiastic, always loving. That is a spirit that we carried every day with us as we dropped our kids off. We went to Brooklyn College. We were moms, we were wives. We were a great support for one another, and it would not have been the same without her in our midst. And so every blessing, every honor that she is being given is well deserved.
Ashe. Thank you, Mama Celeste. All right, so we are going to show you a bit of the video that is a tribute to her. If there are others that want to add to it, it is not too late. But this is what we have for now. So let's see a bit of it because there were so many submissions that it's really long. So we're showing it in segments. So Shan, we ready? All right, awesome.
Dear Abimbola, this is Theodora. You have been such a big part of the Wu family and a continuous voice of wisdom in the Wu community. And I am grateful for your contribution to my life and my growth. And I've grown a lot since I started on Wu. You are a blessing to everyone that encounters you. I love you and I celebrate you. God bless you and thank you for who you are. I love you.
Habari Gani, Mama Abimbola. Who knew, right? Way back when. I'm talking about, of course, I'm talking about the East and Uhuru Sasa and Kawaii Rice and the Kwanzaa celebrations and Uhuru Sasa and all of that, right? Wow, just want to say I love you. The blessing you've been in my life is as sweet as those cakes that you used to make. Man, do I miss those cakes. I want an Abimbola cake. And I'm throwing you a big hug and kiss and loving you from here to eternity. Always. Peace and blessings.
Hello, hello, hello. This message is for the beautiful Abimbola. Abimbola. Well, I just want to share who you are for me. I met Abimbola on our Wake Up Everybody community, and you have always been, I'm going to say, like, direct. I love your directness, being forthright, be in a space of courage. Like, you are vulnerable. You share from your heart. And I have that experience of you sharing from your heart. Not really worried about what people are going to say if it's there to benefit the community. So I really love that and appreciate that about you. your smile, your big love, and that you tap in and tune in wherever you are. And no matter what you were going through, I remember one time you were calling and you didn't feel good, or you had just came from the hospital or something like that. Like your joy, it's so important, you know, to have our joy, and you always have your joy. And I always say to people, yeah, don't let anybody steal your joy. We say that at church. Don't let anybody steal your joy. And I thank God that you keep your well of joy within, and that you keep pouring it out to others, and that you are really just a space of joy, of love, vulnerability, and power and strength. So I thank you for all that you have actually poured into me, into the community, and thank you. You know, and it's a beautiful thing that we get to celebrate you, we get to celebrate your life, and that God has the last say. So just thank you for being a beautiful person, in and out. Thank you for your to her family, to Abimbola's family, for sharing her with us. And you know, you have a powerful, mighty queen, matriarch, you know, and I just thank you. Thank you so much for your service, Abimbola, and your love. Peace, love, and namaste. Yogisha.
All righty. All righty. I trust that you all are out there breathing mightily. We are moving forward. What a great day this is. What a great day to be celebrating the sister of the sun that we've been blessed to know and co-create with. It's just been an amazing, amazing experience so far, and looking forward to what's to come. So there were some other hands up, and then we're going to move into really stretching and talking about some of the manifestations that have come from Mama Abimbola. So the hands that were up earlier were Kinyofu's, Mama Marva. We'll hear from at least two of you, and then we'll move to the next piece. So Mama Marva, are you ready? And Kinyofu, you can come back on. Marva, you ready? You have to unmute. No, yes?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
And
Good morning.
good morning. So pleased to be here. So pleased to have been invited. I've known Abimbola since the 50s. Before the East, there was the Y. There was the Bedford YMCA. And that's when I first became friends with Abimbola. She was a great swimmer, something that I never really mastered, but she was an outstanding swimmer and still is to this day. She was also a great dancer. She had a little dance troupe that she danced with from her junior high. And they were probably the first group of people that introduced us to jazz, because they danced every year to Ahmad Jamal's Poinciana. And she danced up until, I still think that she's still dancing, because she was great at it. Abimbola was strong, is strong.
Thank you.
Is tough, and will be here with us through eternity, just like the rest of us will be here. We're passing through, we're moving through our journey, and she has mastered her path. She has walked it gallantly. After the Y in the 50s, the next time I ran into Abimbola was at the East. And the East was a gathering spot for everyone in Brooklyn. It was the central location where Afrocentricity was celebrated, where education was the most important factor. That's how the East began as a school. I met G2AUC at LIU. When I was a freshman, he was a senior and on the basketball team. Afterwards, he and his brother Jack Panigan now Joe. And Al Van, they formed a group called the Derelicts. And during those early 60s, it was party time in Brooklyn. That later evolved by the time 64, Reverend Gil Anderson began the pursuit of better education, community control of our public schools in New York. And we began with school boycotts. We had 3 boycotts that I had the privilege of working with at that time. By 67, the Ocean Hill Brownsville war began. And it was the teachers' union against those who wanted community control in Brownsville and other areas, other Black communities in Brooklyn. So eventually out of that came a number of independent, we lost that battle with the teachers' union. Al Shanker's union won and continues to run New York City public schools to the deficit of our children. So out of that
Mama Marva, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I definitely want to hear from you, and definitely if you're able to make a recording and drop some knowledge in the chat. Never want to disregard or be disrespectful ever.
Yes, and I don't want to be over outwinded also. I just want to celebrate Abimbola's life, send her love and light, and let her know that we all love her and will continue to love her and be with her through this life and afterwards.
All right. And thank you for just being fly. You look amazing. You look amazing. I want to be over there in your world. All right. So thank you so much for setting the stage for where we're going next, because you just shared some things that are warm up for the next piece. So
okay.
Oops, sorry about that. So Shan, if you could move to the sun rays. And we would love for somebody in the community to read this for us. Who wants to read? Amadama, go ahead, beloved.
Abimbola sun rays. The sun has celestial power and is the universal representation of life, energy, and spirituality. Its presence in various cultures and belief systems showcases its enduring significance as a symbol of hope, renewal, and divinity. Sun rays are a manifestation of the sun's energy, light, and presence in the world. Queen Abimbola is a reflection of the sun's power, presence, and purpose. Throughout her life, she has produced innumerable sun rays that have blessed people far and wide. Her life has nourished and illuminated her entire community. Thank you for sharing your light, Sister Abimbola. We love you.
All right. So we see some of the sun rays, just the energies that have been generated. And this is just a drop in the bucket. And what I love about the mixture of this community this morning is that there are folks who've known her most of her life. There are folks who've just known her, like the Wake Up Everybody, in the last 4 years. Like whatever the length of the time is, what I always say, it's not the length of the connection, it's the strength of the connection. So I've been blessed by her sun rays. She has her heat, her light has touched my skin, amplified my heart. So just looking at some of these pieces here is just so important for us to just name them. And Mama Marva started us off. So please, I'm going to ask our beloved sister Martine to give instruction to the community, because we're going to create something unique for Mama Abimbola before we leave here based on the community and your energy. So Martine, you ready to give instruction?
I am. Love and light, family.
Shan, can you put the slide back up?
So we've already offered a lot of descriptors for Abimbola, and I want to continue with that. So what we're going to do is create a collective piece. All right, I'm going to feed off of your energy, and we're going to create a collective piece. one of my fondest memories of Abimbola, whenever I'm facilitating a session, I always look for certain boxes, meaning people who are in the space. I look for somebody who maybe represents a supporter, but Abimbola is the one who keeps me on my toes. There was one particular session I was giving an alternative, a disciplinary alternative called 1-2-3 Magic, and Abimbola wasn't feeling that. She was like, I am and will always put the smack down. I'm not feeling you, Martine. So I always look to her because she challenged me. So I can think of the word challenger, confidant, guardian, and all these other words that were put in. So in the chat, and I would like everybody to stop. Especially, this is very important because I want to make sure I don't miss anybody's contribution. At this time, I only want you to put, if we were to do a collective poem or a song, I'm going to try to do a song, right? I want you to either type in words that describe her, describe how she made you feel, whatever resonates with you at this moment. It could be a line, but just make sure that it's short, okay? Because we have 63 people in here, and I want to make sure that I can include all of your contributions. So right now in the chat, we're not going to put anything else in the chat, just whatever you would like to contribute to a collective piece. Am I clear? Does everybody understand? If anybody needs further instruction, let me know. So it could be one word. I need some lines too. One-liners. Give it to me. Yes.
Do you want me to read some of them out, or you want to read them, Martine?
No, we're gonna read them in,
Right.
in the. They will be read one way or another. I just want to
Gotcha.
make sure that everybody contributes. You can help me keep up with if there's anybody who I don't even think we're at half now, right?
Yeah, we got a few more people who can add.
And while we're still waiting for them to do that, oh, I'm gonna mess this name up. Rukaya? What does Ungawa mean? Or anybody else who knows, let me know.
Black Power.
Okay. Oh, okay. Black Power. Okay.
Martine, why is this the gift from you? What is the significance of what you're doing?
The significance of what I'm doing is to make to capture everybody's voice, everybody's sentiment, and for us to unite. And that's why I love to do these things. That's always my intention. Sometimes you get people in this space who are afraid to, physically use their voice and say something. It gives everybody the opportunity who wants to contribute. And it's like us coming as one.
Thank you.
All right, help me out, admin. Do we have everybody? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Yeah, I'd like to say something. This is Vince Williams L. This is one of Mbola's cousins by marriage. And I just wanted to say that she's was a real true blessing to the family. And I met her at one of our family reunions. She actually organized it. And I'd like to give her big ups for that, for taking the initiative to do that for us and gather us all back together again. And she's such a wonderful spirit. Thank you.
Did you drop something in the chat, brother?
Something like what?
So what we're doing right now is we're going to do a collective piece. So I'm asking for descriptors, either one word or one sentence for me to create a collective piece on everyone's behalf.
I'll take care of that.
All right, thank you.
All right, I want to offer up to the community that she is. Some of us have been saying she was. She is. Like that present, even, we know that it's inevitable for the community, for all of us in this community to transmute, to transition. That's inevitable. Like you live and then you make the transition. Our final rite of passage is inevitable. And even in that experience, what I say is she is, or they live as present tense because they've put a stamp on it. One of my favorite movies is a movie that was made for children. It's called Coco. Who in the space has seen Coco? And if you've seen Coco, they teach us in the movie that the only way you die is when people stop speaking your name.
Sure.
That's the only way you die. And some folks have died off because the family and friends, the community stopped speaking their names. So Veronica, I see your hand. And Martine, you let us know what we need to do because I don't want to, interrupt your process.
I think we're done. I'm copying and pasting everybody's sentiments now, so we can move on.
Okay, can I speak? I'm so touched by this because when I first met Abimbola, I've always eaten her cakes, but I never met her. And we traveled to Cuba together. And when we came back from Cuba, I was so angry at her that I said, I'm never going to speak to this lady ever again. And what has happened and what I see in our chat today is that we were all connected at some other time in history. And if we do the research, we've either eaten her cake, passed her at the street festival, passed her at the Y, somewhere in our circle around the moon and the sun, we have touched Abimbola. And that is what's so significant about that. And that's why my statement was what it was that I put into the chat, that we have to have been together in a past life. And I'm complete. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Martine, what you need in the process, sis?
Nothing else. Last call. I'm copying Nija's sentiment, and then if anybody else wants to include anything else, if you've already contributed, that's fine. But anybody who hasn't contributed, if you want to include anything else, and then we can proceed.
Yes, I'd like to say something.
No, not to speak. I'm talking about to drop in the chat. Everybody will have a chance to speak a little later on. But for this collective project, if you can think of a one-word descriptor or a line to add to, let's just say, a collective poem, please do so.
Beautiful. Thank you, Martine. Can't wait to hear what you create.
Welcome.
What we create.
What we create.
Yes. So beautiful. And Abimbola is all about the power of we and community. Ubuntu. All right, Chantel, let's hear the next few shares from our tribute video. We ready to rock?
From you about 3 to my God.
Go ahead.
All right, let me see. Okay. Hey, greetings, Mama Abimbola. Peace and blessings to you during this journey. To my godmother, I was just thinking about the times when you used to take me and Kiwalewa to the Universal Circus. Some of the best memories of my childhood. I remember, I think you were the only one who used to take us there. and you were definitely the first one. And I think we went with you about 3-4 times. So thank you. I remember you used to give us the soy milk boxes, the patties from Golden Crust, or if it wasn't from Golden Crust, it was from another spot. I can't remember, but I greatly remember those times. You used to have us in your house, and me and my sister would be playing, and you would watch us. Sometimes we won't be doing what we're supposed to be doing, and you'll still be there for us. So I greatly appreciate you, Mama Abimbola. I'll keep you in my meditations. Peace and blessings to you. Reach out to me for anything if you want to call or anything. I'm here. Thank you. Peace.
Hello, beautiful queen. I remember when I first heard your name, I was like, okay, that's a beautiful name. It's so unique. Then I heard you speak on Wu, and I'm like, okay, she's unique. Thank you for being a part of our Wu Nation. Every time you would speak, I would listen. Your wisdom, your knowledge, the connection you have with our Wu family. Your spirit is so electrifying. Every time you speak, I get this feeling. It's so comfortable. Thank you for being a part of my life and a part of Wu Nation. And thank you for your beautiful name that brings warmth when it's spoken. We love you, I love you, and thank you so much for being a part of our life.
And I have no fear. So don't you?
Hi, Mama Abimbola. This is Kinyofu. I am so happy to have you in my life. I don't know if you know this, but you have been a very important role model for me from the time that my children were really small. Just given that you were in my presence, I'm grateful for Wakili for introducing me. I'm grateful for you for being in my space and for accepting the role of godmother to my daughter. During that time, like as a new mom, I didn't know anything, and just seeing you with your daughter and hearing the things that you had to say about parenting and even relationships, I really, really appreciated that. I don't think I ever told you that. So I'm telling you that now, and I am hopeful that you will continue to bring in the light and the love in your life so that you can thrive and experience all the things. I've watched you through Wake Up Everybody and your shares and the growth that you have made, the goals that you have accomplished, very amazing. And again, still being a role model to me, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And I love you tremendously. I will see you soon and be well.
Beautiful. So we have heard from some of the community members that have been part of Mama Abimbola's life for a very long time. We have heard the term, the energy, the title, the power of the East in this space. In the Wake Up Everybody community, we've experienced Mama Abimbola being interviewed to talk about the East and its contribution to community. So we would be remiss if we did not present energy and light around the sun rays of the East and Mama Abimbola's contribution to the East and to community as a result of her leadership in the East. And we invite in others in this space who have co-created in a sacred way the East energy and vibration for our community. So inspired by this. So the book that was written, I want to hear from anybody who wants to share about this piece, and be mindful, that we have our time is limited in this space, but of course, we can, gather again and do some other things. But for today, we're asking for shorter shares. But just wanted to put this up and offer this. And then Chantel, we can move to the next piece and then we can come back around to the book after we share the video. So for context, this is a trailer for the movie, the documentary that was done about the East and its offerings. So powerful. So we're going to show this and then we'll hear from you who are literal co-creators of the East along with Mama Abimbola.
Well, I felt I was part of the freedom struggle of Black people. I was part of the ongoing struggle of the Black community to establish itself, to obtain self-determination, to obtain dignity, and to obtain liberation.
We are the original Wakanda children.
The idea that we could bring the greatest musicians in the world to the East and that they would perform in Bedford-Stuyvesant right here was something that was unique.
Nation building, of course, has to be built on institutions.
Then we had our food store.
Kanunawana Food Cooperative.
Black News newspaper. Out of Black News, there became a publishing company called East Publishers.
Bavazi Clothing Shop.
East Records.
We had a bookstore. The bookstore was called Akiba M. Ku.
East Kitchen and Caterers.
Sweet East Restaurant.
Imani Child Development Center. Evening School of Knowledge.
The International African Arts Festival.
The East was filled with youthful exuberance. All the young people were basically very, very gung-ho.
For me, I could say I was almost born again as a Black man at the East.
It was about building that self-esteem in us to be who we are as an African people and know that we have a right to be here.
And so, was it able to, bring us to the promised land? No, of course not. Did it take us a few steps toward that and our liberation? Hell yes.
All righty. So once again, we have the folks who have lived this reality of the East and brought it to life and community. Who wants to share? Don't be shy, y'all.
I'll share. That was so powerful. I mean, I'm not part of the East, but watching that clip, that documentary, the clip of the documentary just moved my whole spirit, just moved my whole soul. So powerful. So beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'll speak. Excuse me. What I envision is a drop in the water and how the water radiates around that drop. And the East, Uhuru Sasa, and the International African Arts Festival, and so many other things have radiated out of that earlier experience, out of the strike, and young people's understanding that we needed our children to still be learning in spite of the UFT strike. So many things came out of it, and I just see that ripple. That was a drop, but so many things, so many independent Black institutions, the celebration of our culture of being Africans and proud of being Africans, exposing people to jazz and the books and the clothing, and it just so many things came out of that. It's such a rich experience, and I think anybody who does not know about the East and the organization and the history in Brooklyn, I think you should delve into it and learn, because we are benefiting in so many ways today because of the sacrifices that young people made back then. And Abimbola was a part of that. So just to celebrate her again. Thank you.
Ashe, thank you. All right, we had another hand up. I see you, Nikki, but there was somebody else. Go ahead. You can speak. I see someone unmuted.
Yeah, I just unmuted it because I just wanted to say that the East was then, but the East is also now because like when I used to work at the East, but also Evan Bowler looked out for me and hooked me up just a couple of years ago and staying with her when I went down there. So I'm very happy to be able to be on this call and also to be enlightened. Sun Ra has a song, Enlightenment, and that's how I feel, enlightened.
Shay,
Thank you.
Thank you. Can you pronounce your name for us?
Menchem Sakah.
Menchem Sakah. Thank you so much for being here. We so appreciate you and the voices of the brothers that are in the space for sure.
Thank you.
Yes, blessings to you. Anyone else want to share? I see you, Nikki. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, awesome.
So thank you. I want to say thank you to Yogisha. Thank you, Shawnee, for having, being here like for 1,000 days. I don't know how many days, 1,000,000 at this point. And just for having the space because Yogisha put it in another group. And I was like, I'm getting on. I don't even know what I said yes, so I just clicked it. And the first thing I saw was Marva's face. And Marva looks like my sister friend who I'm grieving the loss of. Monday, I found out she passed away. Tuesday was her homegoing experience. And so Marva reminded me of Sister Faja. But what got me was the title of this East, because I just was on the phone with Aquia and I said, her daughter is burying her facing the East because that was her mother's spirit. And so I just am really grateful how God keeps reminding me that she keeps sending me messages. And Yogisha, thank you for just always sharing.
Ashe. Once again, the sun rays, like you never know where the heat will touch, where the light will open up new opportunities and new possibilities for thinking, for being, for healing, for growing. And so I'm so happy that you're here, Nikki, and who you are for community is the embodiment of the energy and essence and concept of the East, just as I understand it. So thank you for being you. All right. So other shares, because we have a piece that is from one of the Wu sessions where the East was spoken about, and we want to make sure that we share that in the space. But anyone else want to offer up a share about your experience of the East, you growing up inside of that energy, the manifestations that have come as a result of that sacred work that was done by community back then? Go ahead, Baba Najee.
Yeah, but for those of you who may not know, in many during like the 60s and 70s, people pretty much stayed in their borough. It wasn't you didn't go to different boroughs, not unless you wanted to fight or you was going to fight. So me being raised in Harlem, going to Brooklyn was a journey. So the East was that place that the attraction was so great that it pulled people from different boroughs, right? So I came to Brooklyn in 73 when I was studying industrial engineering at Pratt Institute, and the East was right down the block. So as you can imagine, well, a couple of blocks. So I didn't leave Brooklyn with my bachelor's degree in industrial engineering, but I definitely left with at least a bachelor's degree from African-centered life and culture from the East. So coming from Harlem, it was like a journey, almost like a pilgrimage of sorts, but the East was a center, not only for Brooklyn, not only for New York, but for the world. All revolutionaries from around the world used to come and speak at the East. And of course, through all of the events, the jazz, I mean, can you imagine listening to Doug and Gene Carn live, listening to Betty Carter live? I mean, for young people to have access to the highest quality of musicianship in our people's culture was phenomenal. That's our classical music. But also remember that the East also had a thing where they was going to Guyana, right, in terms of land projects, right? So it was so many different parts of it. So we really need to go back and reclaim that history. It's still there, but we need to pass it on so folks know exactly all the different aspects of it. So I just want to share that in terms of the enormous, you know, impact that it had and still have. I mean, it made me who I am. You know, I came to Brooklyn, you know, with a European name and I left with an African name. You know, that's you know, because we said identity, purpose, and direction. Right. That's how we looked at the work that we did. As part of what was called Kawaida, which is a tradition and reason. With Karanga as a Black nationalist, you know, organization. So much came out of that. Southeast Solomon.
Yes, Baba, thank you. All righty. So we are going to move forward and
Can I get
go ahead.
peace and blessings, everybody?
Hi.
In fact, uh, that's one of Abdul Bowler's famous sayings of peace and blessings whenever she see you, you know, or leave you, you know. I like to say, my name is Moana Jua Kahamu, and I was a member of the East. I used to work at the East Bookstore. I was one of the assistant managers right back in the early 70s. And Abimbola was very special to me and is very special to me. She even housed my son when he's looking for a place in Georgia on several occasions. And she's just a wonderful spirit, and which everyone has expressed. And it's just so much we can say about her, the East, and she was she was a promoter for the East Sisterhood. She had a lot to, as far as promoting the NSYNC and Alive, and she's still that way in her later states of life. And so I wanted to share that with all y'all. And as Onaji said, I talked about her carrot cakes. I remember the early days when the festivals I used to sell books and her carrot cake. So we all gonna miss all the little good things about her. And thanks for putting this together. Peace and blessings.
Blessings to you, brother. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. Chantel, I'm so full. Let's go to the clip from Wake Up Everybody, the conversation about the East.
All of those original documents are reproduced in this book. I wrote a 30-page section on independent African-centered schools. So if you get this book, you will see all of our original documents, the flyers that Nat's Women, that was the first sisterhood, did to help build the East. All of those documents, the papers, even the questionnaire that these narratives were based on are in this book.
So you can call, can you call this a framework for the future?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a sacred document. It's like our holy book.
Wonderful. Sister Abimbola, would you like to have a final statement?
Yes.
Oh, we have a hand after you finish. Go ahead.
When you said about the future,
yeah.
So like when we were in college and we had to do research and we put in the keyword and it'll come up. So any organizations that's starting and they have a sisterhood, our stories help
Yes.
And they'll show what worked, what didn't work,
Mhm.
what it's a guideline.
Yes.
One of the reasons why we did the book, Voices of the East Sisterhood, because when we look back, most of the documentation about the East was on the brothers. And so it was important, and we were all, some of us are transitioning, and our stories was going with us.
Right.
So now we have our stories, and
Mhm.
we're sharing it, and our children, like Martha said, and our grandchildren,
Yeah.
and we list our children and grands in the book so they could see how their parents were active in the movement. And we were really before our time. We were ahead of our time.
Yes.
And now it's a pleasure to see the churches and all of them with African attire and all of that.
Mhm.
And we were wearing it in the 70s.
Yes.
So that's it. Thank you.
Abimbola. Now, Adam, you are our final
Yes, yes, yes. So much power, so much presence, so much foresight. Thinking about the future, East energy manifesting 50 years from now. Yeah, just amazing. Anyone else want to share about the East energy? And then we're going to create the space for us to ground ourselves as a community. We're in this powerful light of celebration. Um, and it's a really, really wonderful thing to be able to be engaged in the sacred celebration of light and life. And we also recognize that inside of the light and the sun rays, there's also the storm that's brewing and that's coming in reference to the anticipation of a loss. So we would be remiss and irresponsible if we didn't talk about that and do something about that. I see your hand, Esmeralda. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, beautiful. We're listening.
Abimbola, this is for you. I want to thank you for being a communicator, for being a community builder, for being a loving presence, and for being the person that we could always turn to when we needed to get the word out. Please know that you are loved, missed, and your beauty and exuberance will live forever. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you, Esmeralda. I see another hand. Who's the person who had their hand up? I thought I did. I guess they took it down. So what we're gonna do next is call on Yogisha. If you could take 3 minutes, sis, 3 minutes to ground us as a community. I know we talked about this. Let me know if you're ready to do this. If not, we have a plan B. But just wanted to check in if we're ready for 3 minutes of your power and your energy and light for the community.
Hello.
All right. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I love it. And this is so, I was outside and I said, oh, I'm going to run upstairs. And as I came downstairs, I said, I got to keep the fire energy. So I put on the yellow hat, the orange hoodie, and just like the flames of the sun. So everyone, let's just take a deep breath in. Feel your feet in the earth. A nice tall spine, feel your crown. Just float towards the sky, the sun. We are people of the sun. Oh, and as we take a deep breath in, I invite you to bring your right hand to your heart, your left hand to your belly, and take a deep drink in. Open up the mouth and exhale, sigh it out. Another deep breath in as we breathe, that we breathe for our ancestors, that we breathe for Abimbola, that we breathe for one another. Bring the breath all the way up to the crown of the head. And exhale, sigh it out. As you sigh it out, feel it leave, or any tension, any stagnant energy leaving your body. See it leaving out as great energy. right out of your feet into Mother Earth. As I invite you to close your eyes, let's all feel our connection to one another as we lift our sister in this beautiful light, the light of the sun, the fire, the earth, who she is, who she be. As we connect our hearts, our spirits in a oneness, we are one. I invite everyone silently even to just say, we are one. We are one. Say that 10 times. We are one. 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 And the tree energy is coming through, so I'm going to be obedient to spirit. I would like everyone to right now think of one of their favorite trees. A tree, it could be in any country, any space, for that grounding energy. A beautiful tree, a lively tree that's filled with love, love and light. And I invite you right now, you can release your hands down, or you can just touch your heart. Actually, you can touch your heart, one hand on top of the other, on top of your heart, as you close your eyes and just simply say, I am one with the tree. Even if you think it sounds weird, trust me. I am one with the tree. I am one with the tree. Trees congregate underground. The roots are one. I am one with the tree. Take a deep drink in together. Open up the mouth and sigh it out nice and big. Exhale. Another deep breath in. Open up the mouth and sigh it out. And the next one we take together, we will end. Take a deep breath in together. Open it up big. Ah. And we say her name together. Abimbola. Abimbola.
Abimbola.
Wali.
Abimbola. Wali.
Yes.
Mbola Wali.
Ashe.
Asheo.
Thank you, Stacey.
Abimbola Wali.
Hashem.
All right, we want to hear a little bit more from community members, and this video will be available to those who desire it. We'll drop it in the chat. Let's hear more about the power of our sister in this space. Thank you, Stacey, for the breath of life and your partnership.
This is Veronica, and I'd like to speak about her strength and perseverance.
Shan, we don't have the sound. And Veronica, we'll come back to you, love. I think you're in the video, if I'm not mistaken. And Gina, I see your hand.
Okay.
Do we need to switch gears, Shan? Because I can do something else in the meantime.
Yes.
All right, awesome. All right, so Gina, if you would, like I was saying, I believe that Veronica is in the video itself. But you could go ahead, unmute yourself.
Okay, good morning, everyone. At this time, I'm trying to raise my energy. I wanted to just drop in to say that Mama Abimbola, you are always going to be a stalwart for me. And we've only met each other through these WOO presentations, but every time, generally on almost every presentation I've done, you have been the elder who's given me permission to begin. And I'm always going to be grateful for you for doing that. And I'll always be connected to you because of that. And your energy and your strength, your wisdom, the stories that you share have always enriched me and our whole WOO community, and they always will. And I just wanted to let you know that your sun will always be shining on me and on the WOO community. And I appreciate you for that so, so much, and I love you. And I'm complete.
Thank you, beautiful Gina. Yes, permission to begin. She's been the principal elder, a core member of this community for 4 years. Yes, and permission to begin has been granted in many ways by Abimbola.
Appreciate you, Mama Abimbola. From Mahosa Sashule, the Khan community in Brooklyn and Queens, sending you so much love and light. Thank you for your cakes, your baking goods, your honey. I so appreciate you. That's you.
Thank you, Mama Abimbola, for showing us Africa like I've never seen Africa before. Thank you for just pursuing and pushing and showing up. No matter how you feel, no matter what the doctors say, you still showing up. You're an inspiration for me to keep on pushing and keep on living no matter what. I wish you Godspeed and love, and may the universe and the ancestors just cover and protect you until it's time for you to go. I love you and I appreciate you. Have a great day.
Peace and blessings, Wolf family. This is Adam, and I just want to share this video to Emibola, and I just want to tell her how much that I appreciate her, how much I appreciate her spirit, how I appreciate her consistency as far as waking up every morning and every week to wake up everybody. I just want to appreciate her commitment to wake up everybody, and I hope she is in good spirits, and I'm praying for her and her family, and I love her and I appreciate her, and the whole WOO family appreciate her as well. And what she had taught me is no matter how old I am, it's never too late for me to get up and and appreciate life. So I just want to send this video to Emibola and how much I love her, and she will always be a part of our family forever and ever and ever and ever. And I'm complete. I love you, Emibola.
Sister Abimbola, I am so grateful and appreciative of you. You are a beloved elder in the Wake Up Everybody virtual community, and your wisdom, your grace, your boundless generosity have been such a gift. The richness of your lived experiences and the profound impact you have had within WOO is praiseworthy. Over these last several years, you have shared your powerful stories, your insights, and you've guided us gently and powerfully, and always with love. Your presence during the morning sessions is always a beacon of light, illuminating our paths and reminding us of the importance of connection, compassion, and community. As you prepare for the next chapter of your journey, I am honored and grateful to have been in community with you during this lifetime. May your journey be easy, smooth, and full of radiant lights. May your spirit continue to inspire and guide, And may your legacy of wisdom and grace endure for generations to come. Thank you, dear Elder, for your immeasurable contribution to our lives. I love you.
Bending, but never broke.
Peace, Sister Abimbola. Though our time has been short, it has been valuable. I thank you for always coming into the Woo space, being engaging, willing to share your perspective, and I am grateful to have been a growth partner with you. Peace.
I know why I'm here.
Abimbola. So, whenever I facilitate with Woo, I always have those moments when I'm prepping that I say to myself, what if nobody shows up that morning? What if it's just me? Like what should I do as far as having content and making sure that I have enough to say? What if people don't show up? And it only took a couple of facilitations for me to realize that there are going to be people that always show up. And I always remind myself in my mind as I'm creating whatever content for facilitation, and I go through the list of people who I know will show up. And Abimbola, you're always on that list. You're always on the list of people that I know will show up, that I know will participate, that I know will be there for the content and the engagement and the interaction. And for whatever it's worth, whatever the future holds, if there's anything that I would want you to know about that, is that your name and knowing your name, seeing your name come up on the Zoom and having you participate every time you shared, you have had an impact. You've had an impact on my life. You've motivated me to keep going when I didn't want to keep going. You had me just knowing that it was worth it because you would be engaged. You've had an impact on this world probably in ways that you can't even imagine. And again, whatever the future holds, I hope that that's one thing that you always hold very close to your heart. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your consistency. Thank you for always showing up and engaging and being part of the conversation. And I want to just send you so much love and light and healing and ease and peace on your next journey, your next steps, and just all the love in the world that I can offer. And thank you again. All right, I hope to see you soon.
Greeting, Abimbola. Valerie Lyons here, sending you a big, big hug and a big, big kiss. Your presence on Woo is sorely missed. Your energy, your love, your giving is a missing. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm thinking about you. I'm holding you in my heart. I love you, care for you, and just sending you all of the positive vibes and healing vibes that I can muster up. All right, honey, just wanted you to know that you are loved and cherished by many. Love you, honey.
Mama Abimbola, you're loved and appreciated. And I want to thank you. I want to express gratitude for your authenticity and for being unapologetically you. I'm sending you the energy of love, resilience, and peace of mind.
Hi, Abimbola. I'm sending you this video to tell you how much you are loved and truly missed. In the Woo community, I always anticipated your words of wisdom, your comments, and even some corrections whenever you felt inclined to do so. I want to just let you know that I love you and I honor you. And I wish you the best. I wish you that God will bless you, and I will see you later.
Beloved Sister Abimbola, I want to thank you. Thank you for teaching us what courage is like, what resilience is, what strength is, and how to face adversity with ease, grace, and glory. Thank you for teaching us the Wake Up Everybody community, what it is like to show up on time, to hold space for others. Thank you for always teaching us our African history and being an African-centered sister. I thank you. I love you. May the elements of Mother Earth converge to embrace you with whispers of love and light. Thank you, beloved.
Abimbola. Abimbola. I remember I first heard your name in the Wake Up Everybody community. I remember when I first heard your voice. Thank you for showing up. You were the energy and the light and the power that I did not know I needed. I want to thank you for inspiring me to learn how to swim and not be afraid of water. I want to thank you for inspiring me to take care of my smile. I want to thank you for inspiring me to be a better sister to my biological sister and to all of the sisters that I'm privileged to know and co-create with. I want to thank you for inspiring me to go back to Africa and back and back and back again and back again and buying African art and buying kente cloth. I want to thank you for inspiring me to be blackity black, unapologetically and speaking up and speaking out and never letting anyone stop me from teaching, from sharing, from growing. Thank you for being my sister. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for checking me. Thank you for checking us. Thank you for teaching us. I love you, Abimbola. Abimbola, Abimbola, Abimbola. I love you, Miss Wali, Queen Mother Wali. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Righty. I'm going to take a moment to invite Coach Cheryl to speak. Coach, didn't realize that your video was not on there, and I know you wanted to say a few words, and then we're going to prepare to hear a piece about presence and existence, and then our song that we co-created, family. So stick around for a little while longer. Coach Cheryl, you're up.
Greetings, family. Mama Abimbola, you mean so much to me, having been a founding mother of the East. I did not attend the East School, but I attended so many East functions growing up, and that contributes to me being the woman that I am today, the entrepreneur that I am today, and the woman of possibility. Thank you. Thank you. And that continues to ripple, having met you in the Wake Up Everybody community and how you show up with such a strength of presence, such a power and such authenticity, and yet grace and covering all day, grace and covering. Every time I see your name on the participant list, I smile. You bring such a joyous energy and just such a light. And at the same time, don't take no tea for the fever. I love it. I love it. And I love you so much. Bless you.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you, Coach, for that. Asking folks to place comments in the chat so that we can move forward. Chantel, if you can put up the image around presence and existence, and I want to call Coach Mika to the stage.
I am here.
Awesome. And Shan, just make sure you're mindful of the sound volume so that we can hear Mika.
So when we were preparing for this session, you know, every week we read a slide, you know, the facilitators read, after they facilitate, they read the slides that come after. And, you know, there are always people, and we don't know unless people share about people passing on in the Wake Up community's lives. Unless somebody shares, my mother, my cousin, my godfather, unless somebody shares that that person has passed on, we just don't know. And so, you know, I made a suggestion about talking about existence and the power of knowing that existence doesn't die, and to also honor the existence of you and your presence here. And so I posted this in the group, and you know, Shawnee said, yes, let's talk about it. And sometimes we forget this. So I suggested that this might be a slide, and I don't know if we're going to do this, but this might be a slide that we read to keep reminding us how important existence and people and our existence is. So I'm going to read this. Beloved Abimbola, you are not accidental. Existence needs you. Without you, and I want everyone to hear this for themselves, as well as our beloved Abimbola. So I'm going to start again. Beloved Abimbola, you are not accidental. Existence needs you. Without you, something will be missing in existence, and nobody can replace it. That's what gives you dignity, that the whole existence will miss you. The stars, the sun and moon, the trees, the birds and earth, everything in the universe will feel a small place is vacant, which cannot be filled by anybody except you. This gives you a tremendous joy, a fulfillment that you are related to existence, and existence cares about you. Once you are clean and clear, you can see tremendous love falling on you from all dimensions. And this is from the Osha.
Beautiful. Just reminding everyone that there is no other configuration of DNA, of stories of lived experience and existence in the universe other than this space. So thank you, Mika, for what you have shared. Amazing. We have so much to be grateful for in this space. I'm grateful for my existence and all of your existences as well. So we're going to prepare to close out, but we're going to hear from the sun again. Son, are you ready to share while we prepare to hear our song to close us out? Son, are you there?
The sun is here.
Awesome. Well, let's see you.
We are here in the space. We will always be shining. We will always bring love and warmth and energy and light. And Bimbola, we love you. Nurturer, beautiful mother. I heard the word, when I think of Mbimbola, I think of poetry, her voice, so soothing and warming and comfortable. The sun is here and will always shine. Mbimbola, Mbimbola, Mbimbola.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, son. All right, Martine, you want to say something to the community as the sun continues to shine and its rays continue to penetrate in this sacred space?
Woo! Y'all challenged me. I'm sweating. I kept my camera on too, so y'all could see all the scrambling. But it is done. Chantel, are we ready? I hope y'all approve.
Did you just compose a whole song in 5 minutes? All right, let's go.
Pick your head up. Abimbola will not have that. Don't be putting your head down. Keep your head up as we listen. And I love that yellow. Here comes the sun again.
We are intentional. Look, but through squinted eyes, for she is as bright as the sun, shining her light through the universe, juicy, bold, peaceful, yet powerful, vigilant, and wise. A force of light, dignified, joyful, and free, fearless, courageous, and outspoken. She is a truth teller. Beauty and grit, a force to be reckoned with. What you see is what you get. Authenticity personified. Uganawa Sankofa, we are intentional. A smile that warms the heart. Black gold, radiant black skin, pepper for spice, Bayesian pride, radiating truth, love, and boldness. She is a sister of love with a heart like gold, consistent, supportive, loving, and engaged. She is a motivator, a shelter, a covering, an exemplary nurturer. We are light. There are only beginnings. Uganwa Sankofa, we are intentional. A leader of many dimensions, she is the black that is beautiful, regal, and powerful. Queen Mother Abimbola, we celebrate you. She is, and always will be effortless royalty, warrior, daughter of light and fire, a pillar for the people, a pillar for the culture. Ujamaa is how she achieved. Abimbola, transparent, wise, powerful, and real, always teaching and sharing facts, not only how she feels. Committed to her position, defender of her truth, clear, focused, driven, sassy, bold, outspoken, yet soft and sweet as a sweet Julie. Lest we forget, proud of her new teeth. Blessed to be a student of the East. Uhuru, Sasa Shul, Atlantic Antic, Akan community, and beyond love, 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 Uhuru. Supporter, educator, designer, grounded African-rooted nationalist, red, black, and green. Strong elder, wise elder, correcting with love always. Powerful woman, powerful spirit, wonderful life. Abimbola Wale. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
Woohoo! Ashe.
Amazing. Amazing.
Martine, that was off the chain. Thank you.
Thank
Listen,
you all. We did it
that was
together.
powerful.
Martine, you did that. Yes,
Martine, the
yes,
alchemist.
yes, you
You are
did
the
that.
alchemist.
Powerful,
You did that.
Pulled it
Oh
all
my
together.
God.
Harambe.
Oh my God.
Bombay.
Amazing.
Ashe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
In the spirit of Kuji Chakalia, huh?
All righty. Oh, y'all, I'm about to fall out. This community is amazing. Amazing. So proud, so blessed. So present to all the possibilities. Nothing dies when we are showing up like this with intention. Nothing and no one truly dies when we show up like we are showing up this morning for our beloved sister Abimbola Wali. All right. So we're gonna ask the community, and there are 50 plus of us that are still in the space. There are some housekeeping things that we need to do so that we can support the family. And so I'm gonna put up this slide. Okay, the slide that I had up earlier is shifted. It was the information about Abimbola's daughter with the Zelle and the Cash App information. Chantel, do you know how to go back to a previous version so we can go back to this? I can drop it in the chat, but I did want to display it so that we could send any resources that were generated to the family. But I see that the slide has been shifted. Can you share whether it's possible before I do something different?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up the other one that I had.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, and so just to create more context, Abimbola's daughter, I'm going to ask Veronica or Amaduma to unmute and pronounce her name because I do not want to mispronounce her name.
Amyoka.
Thank you. She and her two children, will be traveling to Atlanta, maybe more than one time. She did not feel comfortable fully with requesting support, but this community is about love and giving. In this community, we view money as my own natural energy yield. And so her mother has yielded so much energy in this space. 1,000+ days of showing up. I don't know, have the exact number, but she didn't miss many of the Wake Up Everybody virtual community sessions. And so anything that we give to the family is well deserved. It is not an issue. We want to teach asking for what we need. I always talk about building and the ask muscle in our communities and not making up that it's a bother or a burden or we have something to be ashamed of. So we are asking for support for the family. If you have Zelle or Quick Pay with your bank, you can use the telephone number for Abimbola's daughter. Say her name again, Amaduma, please.
Amyoka.
Yes, say it again, please.
Amyoka.
One more time.
Amyoka.
Thank you. We are giving to our beloved sister so that she can travel and have extra support. She's been using her credit card to travel back and forth and to cover expenses for her mom while her mom is in hospice. We do not want to create a burden for the family. We want to create lightness and levity so that they can do what they need to do, to cover and just focus on their loved one, on her mother, and then also the other relatives. So when you're worried about money, it gets in the way, and money is energy. So let's share our energy. My own natural energy yield can be shared with her, with the family, to move them forward for plane tickets, for ground transportation, for food, for any incidentals that are needed, so that she can be fully present to cover her mom during this sacred time. We don't know when it will occur, but we know that her final rite of passage will occur. We hold space for more life and more light and more sun and more rays. And in the meantime, let's give and make sure that they are covered. So Cash App, $Black Frizzle. And then there's a link that can be dropped into the chat if one of the admins can grab it. And please put it in it so she knows where the money is coming from. #Wake Up Everybody, so that there's a reference to this sacred ceremony that we have done today. The Circle of the Sun ceremony. Like, we are the circle of the sun. We're manifesting the sun's energy and light and power, that masculine energy of movement and manifestation and flow. Abimbola has all of that and also has all of the feminine combined. So we thank you ahead of time for giving. 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 We thank you for giving. We thank you for giving. We thank you for giving. Give, 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 give. All righty. So we're going to move forward. And please drop the details in the chat for those who need to, do something later, may not be able to do it right now. You can drop that in the chat. Also, on Sunday, that's our next Wake Up Everybody virtual community offering. We invite everybody to continue to come back, like in the spirit of Abimbola. She would want community to be here. This is not for us. This is to keep the energy going. This is the energy of the East in Wake Up Everybody format. So just thinking about what's possible when we show up for one another. So let's continue to co-create in her name, in her light, in her sun, in her rays. And on Sunday, can you go back? On Sunday, we will have Sister Angela Doyne, who's going to be presenting, and we'll let you know what the session is when the session comes up on Sunday. I think the title she hasn't submitted yet, but she's amazing. There's all kinds of futuristic AI stuff that she talks about, sustainability with the land, just all of that. So we can move forward. Thank you. The Wu Nation welcomes all new members. And if you're here for the first time, you're a new member, we accept you. There's no registration or application. You're just here and you're a member of our Wu tribe and family. And we're here, as you can see from today, to learn, elevate, and ascend together. Can we move forward?
Yep, and I got it from here, Shawnee. Thank you.
Oh, great. Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you.
And you can join us throughout the week. We are here Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays for an hour and a half. You could join us from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. That is Eastern time. Then we have our shorter sessions Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Eastern as well. And you can always catch us live streaming on Facebook and catch the replays there, as well as texting all caps Wu Nation to 74121 to get daily morning reminders to join us in the morning. And we want to thank you all of the new people in this space today, whether it's by way of showing love for Abimbola or if you are a returning member. Thank you so much again for joining us, and we welcome you to join us again for the next weeks ahead and coming up, all the people that are going to be presenting for the rest of the year. Come back. You can register by going to bit.ly/wakeupmovement, and you can visit us on Facebook. We have our private and our public pages, Instagram, YouTube, and we have our email as well. And so we usually do a love shower at the end for the facilitator, but of course we're doing our love shower today for Abimbola and sharing all of our love and pouring into her right now. So I'm going to unmute everyone so that we can pour into her again as we sign off for the day and take her love, spirit, and sunlight with us. Thank you, Abimbola. Thank you for your spirit, for your light.
Thank you for who you are. I love you.
for showing up.
Your energy is infectious. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
We love you.
Abimbola Walis.
We love
Thank you.
With this time.
you. All that you have
Oh,
Love
thank
you, Abimbola. 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 Love you.
Abimbola.
Africa, you are Africa. You are Africa.
Everybody.
Africa, you are Africa.
Whoever is present in the moment, that's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do.
Africa, you are Africa. You are Africa.
Community.
We love you. We love you. We
At
love you.
large.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Abimbola.
Thank you.
Love you, Abimbola.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. You have a bowl of thank you. 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 It was amazing.